Hi guys, it's Nikki, Creative Nikki's Homemade Craft. Today I would like to teach you how to do the Filet Squares, which is a crochet stitch that is super easy to do. I used it for the Filet Infinity Scarf you can see right here. It is made out of mostly double crochets and some chains in between. They look like windows when you add the chains, and it looks like walls where you don't add the chains. It is a super easy stitch and you can use it for so many things. Here I show you how to do it in a round, but as you learn the stitch, you can figure out very easily how to do it flat. So let me start by telling you that the stitch is made out of multiples of 12. So when you add it, when you make it for a flat stitch or flat piece, you're going to have to add the foundation chain count on top, which is 2. But if you do it in a round like I do, then you just do multiples of 12, and then you connect it, as I show right here, with a slip stitch, and then you add the foundation turning chains. So here I have a multiple of 12 times 3, which means I have 36. Then I chain 2 for the turning chain, and now you have to kind of look where it is. So because the turning chain doesn't count as a stitch, so you need to make sure you're going into the right one. And the yarn I used is a little bit thicker and sometimes it's hard to tell. So this is actually carrot cake yarn. Let me focus a little bit better so you guys can see it. Now we're going to do 7 double crochets in a row, 1 in each chain. As you can tell, I'm doing it in a back bump, but it doesn't really matter where you place it. I prefer putting it in a back bump because it looks prettier. Once you finish your 7, make sure you count. Chain 1. Now you're skipping 1 stitch and going to the next and placing a double crochet right there. Now you're going to repeat that. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, and 1 more time. Now you're going to do 6 additional double crochets in a row, so it ends up being 7 together. Once you did your 7, you're going to do chain 1, skip 1, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then you're going to repeat that 2 more times. Now you're going to do 6 additional double crochets. 1 double crochet in each stitch. Now we're doing the chains again. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, and then you're just doing a chain 1 and you're skipping 1, and now you're slip stitching to the first stitch right there. That way it's a smooth transition and you don't have that extra double crochet. Chain 2, and now we're doing row 2, or in this case round 2. We now did the first part, and now we're doing the second part. So there's 3 parts of a repeat. So you're doing, after you did the chain of 2, you're doing 7 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. I'm speeding up a little bit so you already see how to make a double crochet. Now you chain 1 after you count it. You skip 1 and you place 1 double crochet on top of the double crochet that was placed underneath. And you repeat that 2 more times. So the double crochet from the second round goes right on top of the other double crochet from the previous row, as you can see right there. Now by the end of the row, you're doing the same thing as we did before. You're finishing it with a chain 1 and a skip 1. Here I finished already the third row, the third round, which is exactly the same as the second one. So now we finished the first part right there, and now we're working on the way where it skips. Do you see that it moves over? So chain 2, and now we have to place the open spaces right there. So you start with 1 double crochet in the same stitch as the chain 2. You chain 1, skip 1, and place 1 double crochet in the next one. Repeat that 2 more times. So it looks like that. Now we'll place double crochets. First one is in the chain space. The next one is in the double crochet. And then you repeat that. Until you have 7 double crochets in a row. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet. Now you place 6 additional double crochets. The first one goes again in this space. Next one on top of the double crochet, the space, double crochet, the space. And now you have 7 in a row again after you do 1 more. Always make sure you have 7 double crochets in a row. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet. The color changed over here, by the way, is because I used a carrot cake, and the color changes are automatic if you haven't used one before. So here by the end of the row, you make sure you have 6 double crochets in a row. And then you slip stitch to the first one, because that first one kind of counts as one of them. Remember, we always have 7 double crochets in a row. So the end of the row has 6 in this case, or in this round. Not sure why it went blurry, but now we're doing the same thing again. So you started with a chain of 2. You did a double crochet, and you chain 1, skip 1, double crochet. And then you just keep going all around. The process is the same every time. After you've finished the entire part, you will just repeat from the beginning. So here you can see me finishing up that third part of the second repeat. And you can see again that I'm only doing 6 double crochets in a row before slip stitching to the first stitch of the round there. I apologize for saying row and round interchangeably. Now you would just start over and doing the first part, the first 3 rows, on top of the last 3 rows that you just created. And then you're repeating the second part again. So it just always goes back and forth very easily. And therefore you can change this pattern easily for a really big scarf, as you can see over here, which is an infinity scarf. I call it the Filet Infinity Scarf. You can easily make this into a normal scarf as well. I hope you enjoyed this pattern or this stitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out the written pattern on my website. Please like, comment, share this video. Thank you.